Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé Sarper wants to disappear after tell-all drama with ex 90-Day Fiancé star Sarper Guven faces an unexpected twist in the first part of the tell-all. He and Shekinah Garner were positive entering the segment because they solved their issues and committed to staying together by the end of the season. However, Sarper was surprised when one of his former flames appeared in the segment, leaving Shekinah upset. Keep reading to see what happened. The previous episode of TOE featured Sarper and Shekinah's romantic date. The 90-Day Fiancé star hopped onto a yacht for a dinner date. Moments later, Sarper began making heartwarming comments about Shekinah's appearance and assured her that she was the only one for him. Sarper then proposed to Shekinah in front of a beautiful view. She said yes, turning everything into an emotional and unforgettable night. Many fans were surprised that they were one of the most successful couples of the season. Recently released a clip from the first part of the TOE tell-all. It features the unexpected appearance of Sarper Guven's ex-girlfriend, Dee. The surprise can be seen on Sarper's face. Moments later, Dee begins to share some shocking information. One of the tidbits includes how they remained friends for quite some time. This made Shekinah upset, telling everyone that Sarper never had any female friends. He tried to defuse the situation by saying that she was one of his ex-girlfriends, and Shekinah referred to her as one of his one-night girls. However, Dee insisted that they've been in touch since last November, and even brought out receipts from their conversations. Latest clip also caught Sarper's attention online. He left a comment on the page, saying, "Feelings, let the couch be torn and I fall down and disappear." According to some, it seems the 90-Day Fiancé star wasn't expecting the sudden appearance of Dee, who may share more shocking details about his past that Shekinah doesn't know. But during the episode, Sarper Guven assured that he had already moved on from his past and is now focusing more on his future with Shekinah. Sarper wants to disappear after tell-all drama with ex. The lights of the 90-Day Fiancé reunion set dimmed as Sarper stormed off, his microphone still trailing a faint crackle of his last heated words. Fans watched in awe as the typically confident and borderline cocky fitness model crumbled under the pressure of what had just transpired. The tell-all episode, as usual, promised fireworks, but this time, it delivered a bombshell that left even the seasoned hosts scrambling to regain control. Sarper's carefully crafted image of control and charm had been systematically dismantled during the tell-all by none other than his ex-girlfriend, Layla. A shadow from his past he had hoped to bury, Layla had arrived with receipts, accusations, and a sharp tongue that sliced through Sarper's defenses like butter. The bombshell revelations. Sitting on the plush beige couch under the glaring studio lights, Sarper initially exuded his usual confidence. Draped in a perfectly tailored black suit and a smirk that screamed self-assurance, he was ready to charm the audience and brush off any criticism. But when Layla's name was announced as a surprise guest, the smirk disappeared. Layla, a statuesque woman with fiery red hair and an equally fiery demeanor, walked onto the set with an air of purpose. Her presence immediately shifted the atmosphere, and Sarper's eyes darted to the exit as if contemplating an escape. Well, Layla began, her voice dripping with sarcasm. The great Sarper. Still spinning those fairy tales. Over the next 20 minutes, Layla revealed an intricate web of deceit and manipulation that painted Sarper in a very different light than the self-proclaimed reformed playboy fans had come to know. She spoke of empty promises, financial disputes, and a trail of broken hearts left in Sarper's wake. The most damning accusation, Layla alleged that Sarper had orchestrated his entire relationship with Shekinah as a means to gain clout and build his brand in the United States. Sarper's rebuttals were feeble at best. "This is ridiculous," he said, his usual bravado faltering. "You're just bitter because we didn't work out." But Layla wasn't alone in her accusations. Producers revealed that other exes had corroborated parts of her story, and even Shakina, Sarper's current fiancé, looked visibly shaken by the revelations. Shakina's silent fury. As the tell-all unraveled, Shakina's expression shifted from indignation to doubt. Though she had defended Sarper fiercely in the past, the weight of the evidence presented by Layla seemed to chip away at her trust. "I need to hear the truth, Sarper," Shakina finally said, her voice trembling but resolute. "Did you lie to me about your intentions? Was this just a game to you?" Sarper stammered, his usual composure replaced with uncharacteristic vulnerability. "Shakina, you know how I feel about you," he said, but the words felt hollow. The studio audience sat in stunned silence as Shakina removed her engagement ring and placed it on the table in front of her. "Until you figure out who you are and what you want, I can't do this," she said, her voice breaking. The aftermath. Backstage, cameras captured Sarper pacing frantically, his hands running through his hair in frustration. "I can't believe this is happening," he muttered to no one in particular. "They ambushed me. This wasn't supposed to go like this." Producers attempted to coax him back onto the set, but Sarper was adamant. "I'm done," he said, ripping off his microphone. "I don't care about the show, the cameras, any of it. I just want to disappear." Meanwhile, Shakina was seen in her dressing room, surrounded by friends and family who had flown in for the tell-all. "I feel so stupid," she said, tears streaming down her face. "I believed in him. I really thought he was different with me." Social media erupts. As the tell-all aired, social media exploded with reactions. Fans were divided, with some expressing sympathy for Shakina and others taking delight in Sarper's downfall. Memes and hashtags like Sarper exposed and Layla for president began trending within minutes. "Layla deserves a spin-off," one Twitter user wrote. "She came prepared with receipts and left no crumbs." Another fan tweeted, "Sarper wanted a clout relationship, and now he's got it, just not the way he planned." Amid the chaos, Sarper's own social media accounts went dark. His once active Instagram, filled with shirtless selfies and motivational captions, was deactivated, fueling speculation that he was serious about his desire to disappear. Friends Wei and fellow 90 Day Fiancé cast members were quick to share their thoughts. Angela, never one to hold back, called into the show's post-episode panel to share her unfiltered opinion. "Listen, baby," she said, addressing Shakina directly. "Men like Sarper don't change overnight. You dodged a bullet, honey." Ed and Liz, who had experienced their fair share of drama on the show, offered a more measured perspective. "It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of these relationships," Liz said. "But the truth always comes out." Sarper's new reality. In the days following the tell-all, rumors swirled about Sarper's whereabouts. Some claimed he had returned to Turkey to lay low, while others suggested he was holed up in a friend's apartment in New York. A source close to Sarper hinted that he was considering leaving the public eye for good. "He feels betrayed by the show and by Shakina," the source said. "But he also knows he has a lot to answer for." Meanwhile, Layla capitalized on her newfound fame, launching a podcast where she promised to tell the truth about the men who play games. The first episode, titled The Sarper Chronicles, became an instant hit. The path forward. Whether Sarper will attempt to redeem himself remains to be seen. For now, it seems his plan to disappear is less about running away and more about taking time to reflect on the choices that led to his downfall. As for Shakina, she has already begun to rebuild her life, focusing on her career and spending time with loved ones. In a heartfelt Instagram post, she thanked her followers for their support. "This isn't the ending I imagined," she wrote. "But sometimes, the truth sets you free." The 90-Day Fiancé franchise has seen its fair share of drama over the years, but Sarper's tell-all meltdown will undoubtedly go down as one of the most explosive moments in the show's history. Whether he chooses to stay in the shadows or fight for redemption, one thing is clear: the world will be watching.